Fellow producers and lo-fi enthusiasts, welcome to Astro Music and Tutorials. Today's gonna be a quick video. I'm here to tell you guys about 5 free plugins. I did a similar video like this a couple of months back. Check it out if you haven't. Those are some absolute gems that'll help you step up your production game. There's so many expensive but great sounding plugins out there, but sometimes there's just no way to afford it. That's why we find alternatives to those plugins, free alternatives. On the subject of free alternatives, let's move on to our first plugin. This is our first free plugin. It's called the Solaris by Adam Sabo. Guess that's a company, I haven't heard of them. But anyway, this is an alternative to the infamous Valhalla Shimmer plugin. Shimmer costs about $50, which isn't that expensive compared to other plugins. But then for an effect plugin, I guess it is kind of expensive. But have no fear, this is the best and closest alternative. So I have an electric guitar loaded up right now. It's the Peel Guitar 2 by Labs. Now let's just go through the presets. In some ways, I think this is a better version of Shimmer, because as good as they sound, I'm not a big fan of the presets of Valhalla. They make absolutely no sense to me. This explains it much better, and for a beginner who's never used a Shimmer, I think this would be much better. Kind of looks better too. Okay, moving on to plugin number 2. This isn't a free alternative or anything. It's a free saturation plugin called Overheat by Sampleson. It's a relatively simple plugin. First off, I love how the interface looks. The black and the orange. Oh, what a color combination. And it's pretty simple too. All it has is a pre-gain, drive, post-gain, color, and low pass. Now I've added it to these drums, so let's see how they sound. Overheat really boosts up those drums. It adds a bit of saturation to make the drums really punchy. By the way, I forgot to mention, I'll be leaving a link to all these plugins in the description, so go check them out. Also, don't forget to like and subscribe, because that really helps me out, you know. Now, moving on to our next 3 set of plugins. It's a bundle, 3 in 1. They are the Magic Dice, Pitch Drift, and the Magic Switch by Baby Audio. Let's start with the Magic Dice, which is, in my opinion, the best out of the 3. So this is the Magic Dice plugin. There's a dice in the middle, and it assigns a random effect to the sound that you've assigned your plugin to. Now, I've put this plugin on a mandolin, and here's what it sounds like. The only issue with this is, if you do find a good effect, there's no way to get that effect back when you try to load up the plugin again. It's gone. You gotta just switch through until you find something remotely close. Now, the second plugin of the bundle that I'm gonna show you is called the Pitch Drift. There are no knobs except for this one. Now, this is kind of like a lo-fi plugin. It adds that old school detuned effect, but the unique thing is you can control the speed. For example, this. I've added this to a cello. I think it's another great plugin for soundscapes if you want to create that old school sound. And I think the simplicity of this plugin is so appealing. Now, the last of the 3 in the bundle is called the Magic Switch. Like the other 2, this only has 1 switch as well. Just 1 click and the effect is on. And what the Magic Switch does is it's essentially a chorus plugin. It emulates the Juno chorus sound from the 1980s, or that's what they say. And yeah, I'm gonna switch it on, and here's what it sounds like. I'm sure you definitely heard the difference in that. If you didn't, you might have to go check your ears. You could hear how full that sound became when the chorus effect turned on. That's all the plugins I have for you guys this month. Like I said before, I'll leave the link to all these plugins in the description. Check them out, use them, and let me know in the comment section what you guys think. And yeah, that's it for today. I'll see you next week.